This lesson example is going to be a choose your own adventure lesson. These are great, especially when you're trying to build. It's kind of a struggle or challenge for the kids and you want to do it yourself. This is very basic. We have some text and then we have some images. So the scenario being set up here is, hey, our population's increasing in our city. We want to build a neighborhood, but it's potentially going to impact the deer population. What do we do? Turn it over to kids. So our options are build a neighborhood, find a new location for our neighborhood, or we maybe need to survey people for some additional options since we're not sure what to do. The next slide is if they choose to build the neighborhood, there's a result. So people are complaining about the deer, there's car accidents, all that kind of stuff. And then additional choices like, do we relocate the deer now? Do we just ignore the problem? Or should we allow more hunting? And so this can kind of continue on and on and on. The third slide is if they chose to do a survey. And so they do a survey, they find there's a lot of support, but then they also find out that there's a lot of people who are really opposed to it now that they know they have a choice. So this is all great, but we're not going to go in linear progression. We want these to all connect and kind of jump back and forth. Our first choice, build the neighborhood. If you touch that, you'll get the adorning menu, and then there's the hyperlink button here. And when you touch that hyperlink, it looks like a chain, right? You can link to web pages, you can make a message, music, all sorts of things. But we're gonna touch the slide button, and we're gonna pick slide 2. If you remember, slide 2 is the choice, build the neighborhood. And then I'm gonna touch that link there, and now you see I have an option to jump to that. Over here for the survey was actually page 3. So we're gonna go to page 3 and link that one. And then I'm just gonna skip over to page 3 because page 3 has some repeat choices. Again, building the neighborhood is going to link over to page 2 and link. So now once these are all linked, we can kind of have infinite loops or we can follow a specific path, but kids get to make the choice here. As the teacher, I'm just kind of sitting back and watching the struggle, letting kids get through this. If they say build a neighborhood, all they have to do is touch the image, then they touch that little icon there and it jumps to page 2. If they chose page 3, survey for other options, it jumps to page 3. And then they decide, well, we're gonna build a neighborhood after we got the survey back. They touch that, then it jumps back to page 2. So you can see you can choose all these different paths, and all of a sudden this has become something where kids are a lot more engaged because they have choice, right? They have a little skin in the game, so to speak, and it could have many different areas of application. I've seen it done even with life cycles and things like that. So that's how you link to other pages. It's great for choose your own adventure. I think you'll like it in your classroom.